biaya no nam so ma me de boa di nuane boa me kuromma me workers ni ade enam kuaye sunsun ti ne de ahwe ma university ama ebilimu ewie Agrihouse Foundation da wo mo ase bebre.
And for the fact that farming can also support the growth of our nation, support my family income, and help us in our developmental quest.
Ozafa majo emma kwa baba ekojumedie so said your body bo wiase no emma ahoden ti se mema na so emma aboa pa edidremu yekone yeba emma aboa na kwadwuma nso emma yom ho emfirimu na Canada ban no Yara Ghana eni nwumaku ahodo eboa Agrihouse Foundation eboa emma fibia no yema omo kwadwuma mu no yekọ mansin baako anase mantem baako mu ekohwe adwuma omo ye se de beya yebehu de maye ne abo maba so na hye mu nkurane na adwumadi no akoso yie 2024 so de abaso na omo boa no ose ebo maba so de bia ya mekase Ministry of Agric gender ministry and momo aye mai sanse ya na hoode no wo fom Canada ban no aboa sanso na Yara Ghana aboa ene yenko twetwe ye beti Yara Ghana nka sanso na Canada ban no so emo de eboa no so ye beti omo enka enti ene ye Canada ban insi enemu omo boa ye mai sina bi omku adwuma beko ni abo ma baso no so e ba betwetwe nkomo ye twa hu ne de aseda ema ofa Ghana ofa ya de pa ofa nei ensuo no ntono kra na ofa boa ti no ba no fa bi ugu so eburo entos beans ni nkeka ho ebeboa sanso na wotwe koko na bafia dwumaku from strong say abobo ya bebe ni ana pebi na betwe dia bafie dia ma na nyoma akoyie ADB say agric and more pomodia na kuadwuma no som na onyabosia no ADB ho wia na de yebedi no so etumi ahyemu enkurane dwumaku we ni dane ye ho ba ebepoto kakra se de ja Canada fo no mba ye no obeka sa ekodwuma de ta no mo kasa ebepoto kakra ebebo ani aba etwi mu de nso jamu ya manonifo na eboa ye nti ebepoto kakra ebe dane ye ho aba ye ba ye no mo ebetwi nkom
aiko
nti ene ewa ekodwuma di so no de woti de wuhu no eye de Canada ban no ede eboa ni bi nso a obeti odwumadi so no obeti se Yara Ghana enso se Canada fo kwa omuso bedi omachi na ye ma no akade ti se fertilizer ne ade a ebebo omudwumadi no atumi aboa. Please, your name.
My name is Teresa Randolph and I'm the Managing Director for Yara Ghana Limited.
What's the idea behind Yara supporting women in agric?
Yara Ghana has been supporting women in agriculture, especially for the Gold in the Soil Awards.
Okay.
And this is the 6th annual event that we've held. It's especially important for us because we recognize the tremendous role that women play in agriculture, especially in Ghana here today. Majority of them are in communities that are scattered across the country. They face a lot of challenges, whether it be in finance, whether it be in land acquisition, or even just in terms of having the right inputs and technical knowledge to be able to farm. And this is our way to give back to them and to ensure that we enhance their knowledge base and we ensure that farming becomes a nature and part of their world and that it is resilient going forward.
Okay. In what way has your support for women farmers impacted agricultural sector in Ghana?
For us in Yara, we believe that it has been a tremendous support and it has grown over the years, starting from perhaps a small base. If we look at even what we did recently with Grow Ghana initiative, we also made sure that as we were giving out our fertilizers, and this was for a program where we gave out a total of 18,000 tons over a 2-year period in Ghana, where farmers could access fertilizer and then buy 2 and get 1 free. We actually targeted some of the program to women farmers. So we were looking at supporting ones who had any difficulty in getting inputs and fertilizer, so they receive seeds and fertilizer along the way to enhance their production overall as the years went by. So we've done this for 2022, 2023, we're continuing into 2024.
Okay, this year program was in Bono. How do you envision the future of agriculture in the Bono region?
The Bono region is especially important for us because of the fact that we see a lot of rice farming that occurs there, and we also have vegetable production. These are 2 key things that the women have been especially involved in over a period, and by giving them the knowledge base to understand what we call about nutrient use efficiency, the types of fertilizer and the quantities required during the entire production phase, we're able to increase their overall production for them. And this we've actually also done with the trials that we've run in the Bono East region.
Is there something special with the people of Bono, especially the women in Bono?
I would like to say that the women in Bono represent to us a part of what Ghanaian women also are. Strong, resilient women who face tremendous challenges but are working every day to overcome these challenges.
Okay, looking ahead, what are your aspirations for women empowerment with WOFAGRIC program and also the Gold in the Soil Award program?
Women empowerment is something that we talk about in great detail. And when we look at the fact that the entire agribusiness is part of a value chain, starting not just from the farm, but also to the end product, women are involved right across. And what we're doing in Gold in the Soil Awards is to recognize their input all across that value chain, from the start, as we say, from farm to fork. So from the start when we're doing the production and enhancing that, all the way to making sure that products that are readily available in our homes. Food is an essential part of everybody's life. And without food production and what we call enhancing the food systems within Ghana, we will not get substantial food to feed families and therefore to grow and enhance business overall.
Based on your experience with the WOFAGRIC program, based on the award, meaning the Gold in the Soil Award, what are your assessments for this program and also the achievements so far?
I would say that the achievement so far has given women, especially in agriculture, a platform. And it has enabled everyone to see or highlight the impact that they have within society. If we look at, say, our previous year's winners, winning something like for somebody for a tricycle, it has given or exposed their families to the recognition that the work that they've been doing, which may not necessarily have been taken to be of significance, actually benefits the family, it benefits the community, it benefits the society as a whole. And this is why for us it is important to continue with the Gold in the Soil Awards, to have the right partnerships, Yara, other partners that come on board, to ensure that we can make this program a success in the future.
Okay, so is there any strategy going forward? I'm sure still next year you'll be with WOFAGRIC, Going in the Soil. Is there any new strategy that you are trying to implement so that you bring something new to our women in agric?
For us, I think what we're bringing to our women in Agric is especially the knowledge base that Yara has. So providing even more agricultural or agronomy knowledge so that the understanding of what is happening, especially with the climate changes that we're facing. It is important that we give them the right knowledge to be able to withstand these changes in these turbulent times in order that they can sustain and perhaps even enhance the economic output of their farms going forward.
Okay, we are done with you. We have so many languages in Ghana. We have Ga, we have Twi, we have the Bono language. Any message in our local dialect for our women in Agric?
Kema yue makake wo okwafo ye amembo moden ye Ghana wa. Nuchumo na mechuo ehia ni nojino ni wona se yemi. Ona ke keje ame shukwen ni dumo pi ni wo fio ebahin. Ye da lebi obana na mba teshi ameji meni ba teshi mlafe mo femo na mba shejeme na amechuni. Ewo noni fi open maka ameji minkpa me fai ame chano ame bomoden e akeka me kwe nuchumo na mechuo wo fe wo na ase ame weku me fe ame bi mo fe mo na ase shika ame nchue ame bomoden akeka me ka ame hiwale wo mi ame kwa ke ame na no na ame due ame na se yemi ni bi en hwele koni wo fe wo na ko Kama me ye won wo ba na ku wo ye wo won da me shibabao na wo fio na ke Magi Awards ne ni wo kan wo ame hianyam ko na ma me na no ku ye miake ame ni chumo ebeyaka ni won na me ni chumo na me chuo ni won ka me ayiko ame radon
Bon won han wo ayiko
ya ye o ile
ayiko
ya ye
okay
ayiko
ya ye Yanhwe maame a otumi agya award yi dwumadi a odi obahema odi ho awura ku adwumam se ne be ya aduane beba me ne wo ye pono so enti yanhwe ne yenso ku adwumam
Aiko medin de nana ye asuama ye boa the first me jase hema e wo German South me ye efom dwuma wo portrait kokko 3005 me wo empreko makomako 80 me wo agro 25 acres me wo banchi 6 acres me wo kube 1 acre me wo bode 1 acre kan nyina bo me be 42 acres me dai kura mesiama workers and 4 bedroom self contained e bia toilet and bath shim papa no ye kuani aduma na me papa ye no se na eboa na asase papa no eja na ho no me nsia ba do so enti mo de starting nkakra starting na pie ani edwan enti wo ho a me hu se wo se ye portrait ne ka ho e starting portrait nkakra enti na fe aduane ne to na ye de enti na wo se ye do aburu enti aburu ne ye start first one ye de kind of 12 acres eni na go sesi a ye de efidi ehoa no ha fom ye sikasem no na wo pe bosia kra de ya adwuma e den se wo benya ya na e den ma ye sika no edu ba bi afo no pe to ye ne kese enso ni nyina ye se pa chia de efe ni nyina de sika na e den eye enti se aban no ma nani ba akuafo so na oboa ye e hye ye sapom de a ye nso ye betimi atra ya hye ama maburu ni bi nso aye omo fe no mo so etimi ato aso Juwadi ya medium wo adwumayefo enan aye twe omuka ena edu aguro ni ade na nam sikasem timi mfa dodo me fa 5 ekwafo mu bia e fa lebles 5 omo be bo spray e kwa aguro na se amaye omo be tutu banchi omo be do ni ade timi fa 5 timi aka say every month bia no etimi fa be 15 lebles ena na nkua yesu si tu yesie na 7 bedrooms self contained ayeti ya ya ma nam so ma me de boa di nuane boa no me kromba no wakesni ade ene nkua yesu suntin ye de ahwe ma university ama ibiri Agrihouse Foundation the da omo ase bebre San say ya omu ye ebe hye nkran ya ma yenso yetimi atre ekuye no. Nyame nhyira wo pa, nyame mo omu kwatenten. Ewurade ntre omu ahyem, pade bia no mni beso omu nsa beso mu nhyira. So omu bo ye na ye na ye nim. Ana ye hye nwuram na nipa hu ye no mu ye pie. Nyankopon enhyira wo no nya omu kese.
I'm Dr. Mrs. Vida Cry, 52-year-old farmer at Domesia in the Bono Region, specifically Sunyani West. I'm into mango, and my farm name is Navy Farms, and this is a 15-acre mango that you are seeing behind me. Growing up, my father was a civil servant, but he would take us to farm over weekends and whenever we are on holidays. So we're doing one thing or the other, planting yam, cassava, basic foodstuffs to support our living. Fortunately or unfortunately, I grew up to marry a man who is also the son of a farmer. So the motivation basically was as a result of my background into farming and meeting somebody with that similar motive. And for the fact that farming can also support the growth of our nation, support my family income, and help us in our developmental quest. For the farm workers, I have one permanent worker, but depending on activities, we are able to take 10 to 50 employees. We came here on a bare land. There was nothing on it. We started straight away with the 15 acres, but we're planting in bits year after year. We kept increasing to get to this farm. When we talk of mango production in Bono Region or Brahafo, then we are talking of Kintampo, Techimai, Wenchi, Kranza. For Sunyani, we're not on the map. So when we started and we're growing, people didn't know. And we also didn't have the basic agronomic practices that will ensure that we have a very good orchard. So we joined association in Techimai to build our capacity so that we can do whatever we are doing very well. We were about 4 farmers at the time. I see mango orchard as a baby you are caring for. It needs tender care. As soon as those mangoes are off from the tree, you have to prune it. That is cost. After pruning, you have to fertilize. That is cost. And the chemicals keep increasing. So it's so much a challenge for us to maintain our farms. Agrihouse Foundation, Canada and Yara, we are looking forward to working with you to support us in mechanizing our farm practices so that the products, the quality of our produce will be very high to meet the international market.
Medindi Lisbeth Savo, Wadadon, Nadin Fie 36, Liwa Banche, Bordie, Agro, Ena Nkuma, Ntimekani na Buma, Eye Eka Nsia. We fema sitrema, Nini Wafo, Ni Mwebia, Ntibamaju says, Adia, Minya Fumia, Menya be a dinner, Yabi Cacroswide, Atom. Intanama me ya abishimdi ya fu. Na me wosunyai. Na ayana obi sine dan da wona no da ma na me metimu krakra wasa se ho ne bie wi pe na watumi sa ma he sa mprenan nkomodi die mu a na me hu sofo ba bi na kan se wa kura bi wo ho da do se me akwetara ho de me so ma me akwetara ho na me se me nya ba bi ntra me ni kwa tete so me kita nkwala nan nte sa na ama asitra mwede na me se sa de a me ba nte me ba no betara na me se me hwese na se bi omo mwede na ebufa so no me so me ntimi na me se sa de me ya fu kakra nkra me ya ebetima de abo am me so ma de ama me sa akoma no o ni ai me se nkra na o school ku no anopa ne o ni topen ni o school book ni o school fees et me bo am me so me timi de etria et me show my class nya 10 years. Nte me ba no, and say ahodi ni wonta na mafa labels for many patria na for no wa be bo am kakra. Agrihouse Foundation, Yara, Ghana, Canada. Me da want to say, on one ya sebi ye did them. On one fine ya one janya one we said, on war the pastor on a boy. Now for so me I said, yeah, ye did them we say, Pancha attended says I them a win here, on we said I buy one so he answered with a say would you one day the year you have me a mini hour dinner, which if you change one, make I show one a gentleman now so say, one no find share at the now one guy said, me did them tea. Now my don't want to have bushia, so I said for so can't don't be so one make can't farm you be a fossil. Go on as they could be a Sunyani. Look out, could you could be a market me pen with two ton one crank. The minister of one free no one. They be got on bar, maybe my first card, ever jam one service, yes, and all could do the beer. I go. I go.
Okay, I was for Makwaba, Yankoni and Madam Kathleen in Kudinkomo. You are welcome to AICO program.
Thank you.
And how are you doing?
I'm well. Thank you.
How has been the response from Ghanaians and the Canadians who have been watching you on AICO program?
Oh, my experience is they're excited. They're excited to see Canada supporting agriculture, which is such an important sector here. And Canadians are excited as well to learn about what we're doing and the impact we're having in Ghana.
Okay, so let's see the idea behind Canada supporting Ghanaian women in agric.
Sure. I mean, there's not one reason alone for supporting women in agric in Ghana. If I had to choose one that resonates with me, I mean, I would say it's unlocking the potential of women and empowering them, because there are a lot of development and strategic reasons to support women in agric. So first of all, there's gender equality and empowerment. When we empower women economically, reduce gender disparities, it leads to equitable access to resources and opportunities for everyone. There's economic development because women make up a significant part of the workforce. So unlocking their potential through access to resources and revenues is essential to economic growth. It's inclusive. And inclusive growth benefits everyone. Supporting women in agriculture is a way to ensure that growth is not limited to men or larger agribusinesses, but it reaches smallholders, it reaches youth, and it reaches women entrepreneurs. And then, of course, poverty reduction and food security. So when you empower women with access to land and resources, we know that the markets improve for families' livelihoods, and it increases incomes and food security, which is a key ingredient to reduce poverty.
So let's look at the impacts you've made. How has been the impact supporting Ghanaian women in agric for these years? How has been the impact?
So I have to say, we're very proud of our achievements. We've reached a lot of women and women farmer organizations, and each of our projects achieves a lot because we're aiming to increase yields, incomes, and value-added products through our programs. So I'm going to give you two examples with some big numbers. So one is the MAG program, Modernizing Agriculture in Ghana, which we do with the government of Ghana. And in 2023, it reached over 2.6 million women farmers.
Okay.
And that's with extension services, gender-sensitive extension services. We have another project called Grow 2, and that project has trained over 22,000 women smallholder farmers and entrepreneurs in farm business management. And I could go on and on with numbers of people we've reached, but I want to give you a really specific example that illustrates the impact that support for women in agric can make.
Okay.
So through our Ghana Climate Innovation Center incubation program, Aiden Ventures was founded by Rosamond Aflo, and it received support to scale up vegetable production and system technology. So she combined indigenous knowledge and technology. She developed innovative and sustainable farming practices to produce healthy, affordable food crops and vegetables. She was working in a male-dominated industry, so she intentionally trained and employed women to become agropreneurs. And she was breaking the stigma that women could not succeed in this industry. In the past 10 years, her farm has grown significantly and supplies vegetables to local markets and to commercial retailers. And she is a former WOFAGRIC winner.
Okay. This year you turned the attention to the Bono Region. You went with Agrihouse Foundation to the Bono Region. How do you see the future of women in agric in the Bono Region?
That's a great question, because I see the future of agriculture in Bono Region through the lens of sustainable development, inclusive practices, and economic growth. So we know that it's one of the food baskets of Ghana, and I would like to see this continue with improved skills and technologies to mitigate the impact of climate change, which is a growing concern for agricultural production. But also I want opportunities to extend to key value chains in this region, which is known for poultry and cashews, so that we can contribute to Ghana's food resilience and self-sufficiency goals, and we can create high-value quality crops for export. So in the Bono region, that means we need a future of agric that's characterized by sustainable agriculture and climate resilience. We need to see women and youth empowerment in the region and in the sector, and we need technological innovation and modernization.
Okay, looking ahead, the WOFAGRIC program and the Gold in the Soil Award, you do it in collaboration with Agrihouse Foundation. What should we expect going ahead?
Well, let me just talk about what we envision for the sector, which is that it's more inclusive, that it's resilient, and that it's sustainable. And with WOFAGRIC, we're talking about empowering marginalized groups to embrace technological advancements and promote sustainable practices. And we think that with this, Ghana can harness the full potential of the agriculture sector, drive economic growth, have resilient food systems and social development, and that's going to benefit the local population and the broader Ghanaian economy. So we want to see the WOFAGRIC women thrive in their agricultural production and agribusinesses, earning more revenues, mentoring the future generation to see agriculture as a profitable adventure. And that's why I shared the story of Rosamond Aful and Aiden Ventures earlier, because she's a WOFAGRIC winner.
Okay.
And there's so many more stories like hers that we need to share to inspire others.
Okay. Then the program goes on with WOFAGRIC Gold in the Soil Award. Are you impressed with women in agric in Ghana? Are you impressed with the women who are in agric?
Totally. I'm so impressed with women in agric in Ghana, and the Gold in the Soil Awards offer this great platform to honor and showcase the successes of these women farmers and to demonstrate that women farmers have a whole lot to contribute to Ghana's development agenda. You know, women are especially crucial for sustainability in the sector. So when we take this moment to recognize and applaud all women farmers who have persevered despite disability or other challenging circumstances, it makes a huge difference. And they deserve to be recognized, celebrated for their immense achievements and contributions to Ghana, and given equal opportunities to succeed and shine. So I'm not just impressed with their personal achievements, but when you attend the awards, as I have done in the past, you see how much they celebrate and support each other, and it is truly inspiring.
Okay, my last question has to do with going ahead. We need to improve. So with Canada, Agrihouse, Ministry of Agric, maybe the media houses, how can we improve agric in Ghana, especially our women?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, as I said, women are already really well represented in agriculture. And we need to continue to see their participation as an important contribution to GDP. So there are a lot of challenges, and we've discussed them in previous episodes: access to land, inputs, technology, education, and training. But I'll point to two areas where we've been paying more attention. So one is access to finance. When you expand access to credit, loans, and financial services that are tailored for women, you find that they can succeed because they struggle with access to these services, and it limits their ability to scale their operations. So microfinancing and cooperative savings schemes can really help in the sector. And then the other thing we want to really focus on is value chain participation. So we want to encourage women to participate in the entire agricultural value chain, from production to processing to distribution. And this can help move them into higher value activities such as agribusiness and agri-processing, and improve their livelihoods and that of their community and their families.
Okay, Madam Cardinal, thank you. But what we'll ask from you is maybe another region is expecting you next year. What do you have to tell Ghanaian women in agric? Maybe the region that you have not been to, you and Agrihouse. Your last word for Ghanaian women in agric, maybe Ghanaian farmers.
Yeah. Well, I think what I want to emphasize is that Canada has been working, in fact, across the entire country, supporting agriculture. It's something we're really proud of, actually. We have worked in every single region, in every single district through the MAG project, and we're really happy to support agriculture across the whole country and improve the system overall. So I would say women in every region have something to contribute. Women in every district are contributing, and we will continue to support that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are you cool?
Yay.
I was for no Canada for Abagana Ebeboy into wo Kuyajuma Assemble na Okan fa ho Agrihouse Foundation WOFAGRIC omode aba Gold in the Soil Award omode aba Canada aban no so ti se na Okama agasem planting for food and jobs omo no be hye mu kina ebo oman Ghana anso hwa omo so ye ma no se omo mpagya enkosoro nti ene e wa ekodwumadi so no de wo ti de wo hu no eye de Canada aban no e de eboa ni bi nso a obeti odwumadi so no obeti se Yara Ghana enso se Canada for kwa omuso bedi omachi na ye ma no akade ti se fertilizer ne ade a ebebo omudwumadi no atumi aboa wote se na oka se ema ni bi dwuma omudi through mag ene ne nkeka ho no apagya omo makosoro yodi nkunim no ne ye no Canada aban ne ka ho bi na atumi akoyi ade ama sebe mpanibu be se obi be ye obi bebo na waye bibia ente se wankasa waye se Ghana man Canada for enso ye mu se dia yeto ye den yenhwe ni nsom na yemoa yenhwe ye maame a otumi agya award dwumadi a odi obahema odi ho awura kua dwumam se ne be ya aduane beba me ne wo ye pono so enti yenhwe ni enso kua dwumam na me de mensem ne kwa wie ya metai ka se Ministry of Agric Gender Ministry yenhwe na yemoa ye kuafo Gender Ministry no esoso manase na Ministry of Agric nso the wider one no na mo so mu biem ama na tumi akoyi ye de maame Caroline ebesi ane adanase ne de ye kan se Canada for eboa de ye no man Ghana ye de ye nsom ne yemoa ye da Canada aban ase ye da Yara Ghana ase na afi Agrihouse Foundation WOFAGRIC and a Gold in the Soil Award ye da omu nyina ase UTV de omo abo omo ne se kuadwuma ye pese tumponti afi bi omo ya otahwe wa ekodwumadi so ne ensu apagam se won so wo behwe bi na hu busuani bi so okuadwuma ma na kyese anya adwuma bone to so do hu hyem a ebetumi ayi ebe na obi bia ase adanwuma ko ni nyina ase de ye kan se kuadwuma de be ma kuadwuma tumpon bia no ayekodwumadi ebesom na atumi akoyi damase emamo ayeko